is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C. And in this particular podcast, welcome to the Tasha C Show. I like to shout out everyone, my podcast fam, or my YouTube fam. You can be in both. And shout out, I appreciate people who have listened, whether it's one show, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and above, or are going to listen in the future. So hugs and loves to everybody. Also, if you are listening through my YouTube channel, it's the Tasha C TV page, and where I'm doing a 1 year, that's my goal, just a limited one-time series, where I post a video every day, and it could be a podcast, it could be usually, sometimes show my face on camera saying hi, but most of them are what I like to call bonus podcasts. So if you like to pay attention to the description, I say like day such and such of my YouTube series or my 365 video journey. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, I forgot to put the day in, so I'm just going to stick with it. Also, if you're listening, you hear like beeps and clicks. Those are pretty much from my side, because I use Speaker as my main platform for my podcast, and also my podcast is another, podcast platforms as well. But also, I use Speaker's Creative Studio to create these lovely podcasts, which is very convenient and very easy. So I'm using my phone, so a lot of times you might hear notifications, a click or whatever. Depends if I stay at 30 minutes. If I don't pause in time, you might hear the darn clock in the background, because right now I'm in the living room on the couch, and I'm not sleeping on the couch, but I can't go to sleep, y'all. I've been up. It ain't like I had coffee or some extra stuff to give me energy, which sometimes it's hard even say. I don't like coffee like that anyway. I'm like cappuccino person. I'm going to like deal with coffee or frappuccino, one of those things. But anyways, y'all, it's one of those times where I'm up and I don't even know why. Now, when I did the recording at 9 p.m. or 10 a.m. yesterday, like I said, a lot of times I'm yawning as if I didn't get any sleep. See, y'all, I was just talking about the darn clock, and here is on cue. Like I said, it's 5:30 a.m. in the morning. December the 15th, Sunday, 2019, and I cannot go to sleep. So I figure maybe, even though I really don't have a lot to talk about that I can think top of my head, I'll just go as I can. Okay, now I'm yawning, but I cannot go to sleep. So that means I'm probably going to go to bed, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 or something like that. And be asleep to during 1 or 2 or whatever, depending, or may get early up in that. But I do have those weird days where I cannot go to sleep. So sometimes, I try to watch YouTube, and those work. So it's kind of like I had insomnia. It isn't like I had anywhere planned or something to go, or was like any problems, like I couldn't go to sleep. It was just one of these weirdest time where it's not like I ate. Wait a minute, it did buy me. I know it's weird, like, a ball-top pack of nuts. But like I said, because of the HS, the hydronitis, so if you always get the last part name wrong, it does attack the immune system. So a lot of times, even if I have stuff that usually builds up the body, like a vitamin here and there, or, stuff like that, for example. Or say, like, if I was, which is very seldom to get a smoothie, and get a smoothie where, okay, there's a vitamin boost, stuff like that, it doesn't help the body. Or sometimes, like, eat, like, salad with cucumber, it's just stuff that would usually help the body get the immune system a boost, or even to get a B12 is not usually enough. So, it's random where I have moments where I'm just up, and it's just because. But like I said, I didn't even have that much, like a pack. I just bought like a snack just to try it out, and bought me some energy. We brought home the other day, energy, like an energy pack of nuts, and I know I had a handful of them, so maybe it's one of those rare times where my immune system just, like, because it does says energy on the damn pack of nuts, and, it's varied us, like walnuts, almonds, and stuff like that in there, and I had some of it really take a snack to take some of my vitamins and stuff that I was taking, and medications, so, I don't know what it did, but I cannot go to sleep. So I figured, why go ahead and pre-record, even though it's not enough there. Hopefully I can get enough where, my podcast ain't always got to be exactly the maximum time, 45 minutes that I have in my little plan, or, always 20 minutes. If I get there, I get there, y'all. But I don't want to be sit here just be like this, let me think, let me think, let me think again, let me think again. Well, we'll see this, y'all. I forgot to mention this in the podcast a couple of weeks ago. Not a couple of weeks ago, just like last week, And, y'all, I didn't know Ryan Gosling, the man from Notebook and all these other movies, for example, play lead character in that. I didn't know he was on Mickey Mouse Club, and he used to sing too with Justin Timberlake and JT. I think I'm saying his name right. Both they used to be in the former group of NSYNC, and they up there singing Jodeci, I Cry For You. I was done. I couldn't even listen to the whole clip because they sing there, ooh yeah, lady. I'm like, I was just like, okay, you hear the people, I don't know if it's an extra sound effect, but you hear the girls, oh my gosh, I'm just like, oh. Like I said, I didn't know Brian Gosling used to sing because I don't watch like his movies like that, but I have seen at least 4 to 5 movies with him starring as one of the main characters or characters in it. And oh, I forgot what was that movie where he played where it was kind of like he ended up being kind of disillusional where he is called the Loris and the Real Girl. I actually seen it. They even show part of that movie when I took either a dictionary or some psychology class or something. I look at what we seen, but I seen it at school one time, and I seen it on vacation trying to get my HS, which I didn't know still at the time. My mom took me, my sisters, to take these miracle baths to think it was going to help because the condition that took it over really took my arms thin, and both sides it started to. In like August 2009, so they had, they had 2 beds, and also they had this comfortable, but it was comfortable, obviously real. They had a comfortable sofa couch. I didn't know they had in the living room part of the suite, so they had a whole separate TV and whatever. So I enjoyed the fact that I was by myself, technically by myself in a whole different room, even though we're in the same room. That's how big it was. It had its own section. They closed it, like I said, it was like another room. And I watched it. I forgot what premium channel it was, but it said Lawrence and a Normal Girl, and I had watched the whole film the first time then. And he played that as well, where, spoiler alert, it's basically like a guy, and I don't think they even talk about his diagnosis in the film, but this man ends up taking this, like, he orders a sex toy like a doll, but covers her up and says, like, she's from, like, does missionary work and stuff like that. But he doesn't understand. He really has her around and thinks like she's from Brazil and has like this illusion. And eventually he lets her go. I'll just leave it as that. But I just didn't know he's sane. I didn't know that. But he was. I couldn't take it. Oh, but I do know he's a great actor. I will say that. Okay. Alrighty. So also that I haven't seen much, y'all. I kind of realized I was glad that one show I didn't end up, or actually 2 shows. Like I said, I let y'all know again for the 50th time that considering since it's so far down, I never even at least even reviewed 1 episode. That doesn't make any sense of trying to like review the 90 days because it'll be episode 7, and I have other shows I still need to review if I'm going to catch up with them, because it's about at least 4 episodes or 5 episodes per the shows of Love at the Lockup. Like I said, how I told y'all in advance. But considering, but I did watch Ready to Love this season 2. This is how I watched it. I watched it with, I forgot what the man's name is, but he found a way that he puts like little snips and clips of the show in, and he does commentary, but it's still kind of like just little previews here and there. And then I watched it the last 4 or 5 episodes, like through Keisha Irvin, also check channel, one of the most popular, she been in the game for me, like, classic novels is Me and My Boyfriend. I hope I got it right. Crane in the Sky is also one of her books. I think she made last year, the year before last. But anyway, for example, she actually like goes to Instagram Live, and of course, Instagram Live y'all only lasts for 24 hours if you choose to, I guess keep it with it. I haven't done Instagram Live yet at all. Heck, I only did one story time. I don't know how to do them damn filters on that darn stuff. But yeah, so she actually has it where she has a phone and you're basically watching with her where she gives a commentary while she's listening to the show. So I decided to go in and said, let me see how this is. So that's how I was able to see the season. But after realizing how the way it is, I'm like, is anybody really ready to love? The reunion post to come next week, y'all. And I just was kind of like, it was still interesting to watch, but if you're watching it where you're trying to see if people are connecting and stuff, and I'll just say this without giving away. Because they first was supposed to be three couples that posted last out of the groups. Last season, which I have not watched at all yet, it was only supposed to be down to one couple. I don't know if they're still together, because like I said, I did not see the season, and they supposed to have the reunion next week, and they end up changing from three. And nephew Tommy, who is the host of the show, whatever, he made it now to four couples, and it's just really, like I said, it's an interesting show to watch. And to watch the people give commentary to it, YouTubers such as Bonnie Blue, Jay Lee's Corner, and like I said, I found maybe some possible other people to follow that also review the show. But y'all, I was just sitting here like, really? Is y'all on this show for love or lust? And it's a bunch of crazy stuff. But go on, y'all. It's annoying as heck when I'm going to talk about one of the characters. This man is a grown-ass man in his 40s, early 40s. Talking about some, she's my ride or die. It's something about, why are you still saying this word? And you are. Okay, I'm just saying. So besides that, y'all, again, I've been seeing a lot of posts about people saying how five, Miss America, Miss World, Miss Teen USA, Miss France, Miss Universe are all black. Black girl magic. I just had to repeat that again. Anyway, y'all, I had seen King Lonnie, I hope I'm saying her name right, and they had a clip on the Shade Room recently where she was originally, auditioning for American Got Talent, but she had a whole band, and she was actually singing the part where, I don't know if it was Bruno Mars part, or that guy Gym Shoe Heroes, I think the name called. And they used to have a song called Take a Look at My Girlfriend, and the Cupid was just getting it. And the guy who was the rapper, singer part, whatever, he actually, Travis, I think his name is, and he used to go, not to bring this up, but just, maybe people might remember him that way. He used to go with Kate Perry. He was, I don't know, I know he was black, or was he biracial? I don't know. I don't remember. I probably look, because he he used to be part of that group, and then he did solo thing by himself, and it was called I Want to Be a Billionaire or Millionaire So Bad, and have Bruno Mars in it, and she was singing the part, and that one guy, I forgot what his name is, that was one of the original hosts of the, America's Got Talent, and not Simon, but the other guy who was and it was Sharon on there too, and he's like, okay, you sound great, but I'm sorry between you and the band. The band ain't good. And Kalani's like, this is my brothers. We're just doing acoustic right now, but we'll show you. We can show you better than we can tell you. Okay, these are my brothers. I ain't going nowhere with them. So the guy, of course, well, I'm just gonna vote. No. But the other two people, they still stay on. But we all see where it ended up with Keanu, did become solo by herself. But, I mean, that was kind of dope. That was dope. And some people in the comments, were like, what had changed about her? I mean, you could tell that she's a child. And this was before she started getting tats. Or she did have tats and was illegally getting them, stuff like that. You sure couldn't see them. But you clearly tell she was a kid, that was singing. With other kids. Okay, they were all kids. Okay, 12 and 16, because they said students at the bottom of it, from 12 to 16, so they were all kids. Some people was like, okay, you do realize that she grew up and stuff, and she ain't gonna look the same she was as a teenager, as somebody even in their 20s, and so forth. So, of course, y'all, I was going to yawn, but like I said, it does that anyway. So, besides that, what else did I want to talk about that I can think on top of my head? Like I said, the Radio Love, I was glad that I didn't review, but I did enjoy a lot of reviews. Like also my Twisted Poetry also has reviewed it as well. Okay. Besides this being Saturday or actually Sunday morning. My bad, because like I said, I didn't get no damn sleep. Of course, there's not going to be a lot of things that are like out. Now, of course, there'll be more stuff later on, especially starting, say, tonight, because I think it's a new episode Real Housewife of Atlanta, and also Married to Medicine. I know they should be darn about to come to an Married to Medicine. They only get like the maximum like 18 episodes, not like the 52 or 500 to 500 episodes we get of Real Housewife of Atlanta. Okay, heck, it'll be May of 2020, and still they'll have new episodes of Real Housewife of Atlanta. Okay, so anyways. Other than that, it's not going to be that many shows posted up. Jake, like I said, probably other people who had watched The Real Love Who Do Commentary are probably going to start doing the reviews because the reunion is next week. So it's good to see the commentary. And 90 days, it's like I said, it's going to be Marriage vs. Side. They'll have another 90 days, probably starting a couple more months / next year, that I'm like, okay, I didn't get a chance to do it now, but, I'll do it in the future, most likely. I'm just going to put it that way. Okay. So, other than that, what else can I talk about? Well, besides the fact, like I said, I go to sleep. But I do believe this will help me eventually go to sleep because I'm up here talking, concentrating to at least know that I'm, am supposed to be talking and not, concentrating to just help me go to sleep. So, this might help. If not, I'll listen to another live of one of the people I follow and try to go sleep that way. Because sometimes, y'all, I know this is weird as heck, for some people, but you know how some people listen to sounds? I probably need to download that app to my phone again. I used to sometimes use that to try to help me sleep, like 5 to 6 years back. Sometimes, the natural sounds and stuff. And sometimes just listening to enough YouTube videos, as long as they play, and, people I'm subscribed to, whatever. Sometimes I listen to certain people's lives, and they, to help, because sometimes the sounds, as long as there ain't no scary stuff, nothing like that, y'all, I can actually go to sleep with this, and it helps me go to sleep by hearing people talk, whether, my bad, y'all, this clock here, like I said, I should be able to go to bed. It does this like every 15 minutes. So anyway, if I'm here for another damn 15 minutes, it's going to be 6 a.m. And we're going to be hearing that again. So anyways, y'all, I sometimes use that in order to go to sleep. I don't just want any darn thing. Because, like I said, I was scared as hell to go to sleep just hearing. And I said this about this Halloween before. Like I said, just hearing the sound effects of a DVD. And if the sound is haunting, I can't go to sleep. I need peaceful stuff, light stuff. I'm not going to listen to anybody talk. So the people I talk are people I watch and listen anyway, and they give commentary about other things, how's it going, blah, blah, blah. That's what I like listening to. I don't like listening to no scary stuff, or even sometimes, YouTube has done this to me a couple times before when I went to sleep, and sometimes it randomly just selects stuff instead of just like people you already watch anyway, especially on a regular basis, or have similar like videos or material, right? And I remember it kind of threw me off. I'm like, what the heck is this? And it's a free movie they got on YouTube, and it was called The Tito Soup, and it just threw me off because I'm like, I wasn't sleeping. It kind of woke me up because it was my phone was still playing. Of course, I have it on the charger, but it was still playing. It started playing movies and stuff for a while. I don't know why it was doing that, and it's under YouTube. It ain't like it's some people might be uploading, but it would just threw me off because I'm just like, I don't recall, and it's a difference. I'm thinking somebody's voice is still going, and his voice is all right, but you get the movie sound effects where, but at least it was a romantic comedy. I didn't watch it, but like I said, when I woke up and seen Tito Soup, what the heck is this, and Wikipedia in it, then I noticed like, okay, this was an interesting choice and switch up. So, I'm just glad, like I said, it wasn't nothing scary as hell, or nothing, and I think it played another movie too, but at least the other movies, I know both of them were like, what they call Ramadan, rom-coms, and the only reason why I only knew about that damn term, y'all, was only just barely a month ago, when, like I said, I still watch Mojo. I don't think I've described a loop or nothing like that. In Miss Mojo, there's one of their other channels. And, like I said, a lot of times they'll talk about certain stuff, including the top 10 this, the top 10 that, and stuff. Or is this true or real? They talk about a certain movie that came out and what is true or false that they took from this movie, for example. Just giving examples about some of the stuff. Or the top anime, it's just, I don't watch the top 10 anime characters. It's just like I said, they make sure they at least give you a couple of videos per day on both channels and the other channels too. But like I said, I don't think the other channels. No, I don't. But anyway, they were saying the top rom-com, and that's what it means, the term is romantic comedy, y'all. I didn't know it was such a rom-com. Sounds like a bonus CD off of playing a damn video game when it used to be floppy disks, but they changed the CDs where you can, put the software. It's now CDs instead of a damn floppy disk. That's what rom-com sounds like. It sounds like either a special software that's supposed to add more to your Windows, or what if you got a Macintosh then, or you load up and it's a special bonus feature. That's what this rom-com sounds like, personally, to me. Oh, okay, I'm actually able to come up with some stuff as we go. But yeah, y'all, I didn't know that's rom-com. And like I said, I don't even know, no, Love Jones wouldn't be considered rom-com. It would be a combination like romantic drama with romance in it, and a dash of comedy, because that's the most it gave, was a dash of it. So, anyways, other than that, okay, it's 5:49 a.m. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm just looking at the time and seeing how long this is going to be. Now, besides that, of course, was a couple of things you got with love. What has Real Housewives of Potomac, and one of the things is the possibility, if y'all watch the show, there's allegedly, and I really want to be able to talk about things that I know is true or is proof of, because y'all, about 5 years ago, like 4 to 5 years ago, like, yeah, something like that, 4 to 5 years ago, I used to, for a while, besides doing review commentary, and besides, those reactions, like I said, I only did a couple of those, and it wasn't even showing a video. Like I said, I reviewed it as if, just as if I just watched the show and then talked about the video of what I seen. Of course, I had to delete a couple of them because, like I said, I was doing commentary about a couple of adult situation videos. We'll say it as that. So, anyways, y'all, I just want to be careful about saying the word allegedly, but it's still, to make sure that I'm not sitting here and saying nothing that ain't true. So we're going to say alleged, or rumor has it, all caps. Now, there's a possibility that Robert is engaged, and her former ex-husband / we don't know what they are this week, might be engaged, or the possibility that she also might not be engaged side and possibly might be with child. Allegedly. I ain't trying to copyright, because that's Alexander Rogers' show is what allegedly show, and that is his theme song, so I ain't about to take, but I'm saying that enough all caps, because you know how some people get on here and they'll just throw stuff together, not facts, and not even the facts together, put two time to research or nothing. It's just that, like I said, a lot of stories I had allegedly with question marks and say that, but there was some stuff that was true. And I made sure I said it was true, because, like I said, I only did that for a while, then I kind of had stopped. And it was just like, 7 minutes, 10 minutes there at the most, and talk about different subjects and so forth. Like with Jocelyn, I was like, is she pregnant? It turned out actually she was, and so forth. And also Jocelyn, she's supposed to be turning back to Miami next month / next year. So I heard rumors she's supposed to come back to Atlanta. I know I probably said it before, but if y'all feel like commenting in my YouTube, do y'all want Jocelyn back? Okay. Do you think that she'll bring, regardless if it's Miami, even if she just stay in Miami, do you think that she will bring the ratings up to the roof? Okay. Might be. Let's see. Okay. But anyways, besides that, like I said, this next week, y'all, it's gonna be Christmas, y'all. What is about? Only got like 1 week and a half left, and then pretty much Christmas, then damn New Year and all this other stuff. And y'all, it seemed like it's going faster just because when you trying to get bills, get certain stuff together, get ready for the holiday. If you do celebrate, you cook or whatever, or you go to visit people out of town and stuff like that. And what if you are one of those people that are lonely and stuff like that, don't have anybody? What do you do? It's a lot of stuff to be tied up around this time. So, it's easy to say that, but try to think positive, optimistic, look at the cup as half full, not empty, and so forth. I'll just say that. But other than that, y'all, I remember yesterday I was talking about the damn elves on the shelves and all this other dirt stuff. And I still stay by that. But I will say this before I get off here, y'all. Now, I already said, in the future, I plan on, getting back more Christmas stuff. I'll just have to have people help me with certain stuff. But, one thing my family also has never had was a real Christmas tree. If they had, it was sure before I got here. Okay, or maybe not to remember. But, y'all, would y'all get a real Christmas tree? Okay, do y'all see that in y'all futures? Or would y'all think that's just too much? Because there's a place, y'all, it's seasonal, and they be selling out as soon as they get there. I think they open through spring to summer, to fall, and they close down for some amount of time. Then they pop up for winter, really around Christmas time, and then they go bye-bye. And that's just the same, y'all. It's there's a turkey farm at my old school where I used to go to college, whatever, right? And y'all, you should see these beautiful, okay, y'all, if y'all are, vegan, vegetarian, feel some type of way about what I'm about to say, it's not really bad, but I'm just telling you exactly, speaking of seeing things, that sell hot cakes, I'm about to get into it. I also had to talk about this in my paper I wrote 2 years ago, one of the things. And I remember seeing these turkeys all those years. These beautiful, fluffy, white turkeys. Not even steroids. They look healthy. Look like they plan to go whatever, food they were fed. And they were beautiful birds. But you could see in the gates, and they just sit there and roam. A lot will be near the gate and stuff. This big, area where they're supposed to be able to roam out. You see these big birds. And they usually come around spring. Who knows how many times before I even went to that school. Because that's been over 10 years ago when I started going there. And then the last, on and off again, 4-something years especially, I've been taking more online classes. And, at the most majority of my classes, not on campus. So, anyways, y'all, I would see these lovely birds. They'd be all beautiful and stuff and all fluffy. And then you see them in the fall. They still roaming around there, chilling, stuff like that. Then all of a sudden, y'all, I know this happened, Tuesday or Wednesday before Turkey Day, Thanksgiving Day, you want to call it, right? All of a sudden, when it got near those days, y'all, they got that little float, the flying folks that waves and stuff at people, and to get people's attention, the swings in the air, or those big, inflatable balloons type of things, right? And what happened is you see all these cars lined up. No cars has been there, y'all, spring or summer, just if I had to go there just to pick up something, drop something, or just be near that area anyway. But you don't see any cars or nothing like that pulling out there. Unless, I know they had workers there, but they probably came early as hell. Other than that, when you see the little, the air balloon, and they get your turkeys here, then you don't see no more damn turkeys, but you sure see a damn line going up in there, okay? And then they have whatever turkeys left and sell them. And the reason why I'm bringing them up, because they still have some turkeys to sell. They actually sell right for Christmas time as well, okay? And I remember that I talked about the paper. It was a group that they don't talk about no more. I know, like I said, my show is random. And I talked about, basically the interesting thing is about how they sell these turkeys, usually around about $140 and stuff like that. But I did wonder, and I didn't see anything about, they have these great organic turkeys. But, where do they contribute nothing back to the community, which they don't? At least for the information I've seen, you just see them turkeys, and, There were a couple news articles and stuff like that, and there was a group that protested about them. It was interesting. You had y'all. They had a something on YouTube, and they were having somebody like I guess sing the last song, whatever. I mean, they didn't show nothing horrific or nothing, but you just see some turning background, and you got a filler violinist, whatever. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? But anyways, I know I just randomly started talking about some damn turkeys, but y'all, would y'all actually buy or have y'all bought organic turkeys? And what is the difference? You know what I mean? Like I said, it just was interesting. And even to this day, y'all, since I already missed the first time I seen all the turkeys and got to start all over again, for whatever reason, said if I was to go back to that area, if I go and see these damn turkeys again, I would start seeing them, all near the sunflowers and stuff. And then they go back, they'll be hiding all right. Ugh. But yeah, it's just interesting that there's a turkey farm in a suburban area, like that. Because, there's still farms, even out here, but of course they stretch out where, it's not really a suburban area or something like that. Maybe when you're going past the highway, you may see one or something like that. But you really don't see them that much. So, yeah, I just want to bring up the turkeys for a second. I do not want snow to come we already had that for November where there wasn't even a damn, winter does not start until I think next Monday or next, like Sunday or Monday or early next week when some winter's supposed to start. So when I got older, y'all, I used to think, when I was a kid, even though I wasn't a person even went out when the snow was really out. And it had nothing to do, because like I said, I just get bronchitis and asthma. Yeah, I got both. But my bronchitis is worse than my asthma. Okay. Which is interesting. The hospital diagnosed me bronchitis, and my primary physicians, my doctors, say I have asthma. And that's the same thing happened to one of my older sisters and a cousin that passed away about 7 or 8 years ago. She had bronchitis and asthma as well. But anyways, y'all, what I meant to say is that I wasn't diagnosed until I was a grown-ass adult. I was not, not going outside because I, knew by then or had, the side effects of having bronchitis and or asthma by then. I didn't really like the snow. I think it was only one time. I thought it was cute as a kid, but I wasn't a person that was actively involved or liked going out in the snow, because it still was cold. I don't care how much you put on, I think one time I went outside, but hold on, y'all, let me pause this real quick. I know, sorry, my bad, y'all. I know I was down there talking when the clock was going any darn way, but I didn't feel like continuously that it kept going. And I don't know, is it copyright for a clock? Ding, 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 ding. Okay, I don't think it was. I think it was less than 6 seconds. Anyway, so going further along about the snow thing, I wasn't the type that went outside. I think only one time. I can suddenly recall the times. I think I was old as a teenager that went outside and played the snow. But like I said, we didn't go in the snow like that. We went to places, but we didn't go play outside or sled. Or, go places sled or nothing like that. My clumsy behind can't even skate, let alone I've never been to ice skating, so you ain't got to worry about that one right there. Okay, I thought it was cute and, wished in my head, but, also get scared of the skates because I'm thinking about they sharp as hell. People get cut off those. I ain't got time to bust my ass and split something open. Okay, so, yeah. So other than that, I didn't like the snow like that as a kid where I wanted to gauge and play with it so much. I think it was one time I made a snow angel, and here's my inspiration of doing a snow angel, y'all. Keisha, Knight Pullman, she, was in a couple of TV films. And I remember that because that was like, she was around my age and stuff like that. So when I seen her play in the role of, as Rudy and stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, this girl's like my age and stuff like that, blah, 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 as a kid. So she was in this movie, and it was a Christmas movie, and she was also in the black version of Pollyanna 2. Okay, look those up. Of course, it came on Channel 4. It was a movie called A Matching Girl, and I think she played an angel. I didn't see the first one because they played it, which was interesting. Even though Styles a child and it's kind of a family movie, y'all. Okay, my bad notifications. They still played it where it was like Sunday night or Monday night. During the next day you had to go to school. I had to go to school, whatever, kindergarten or something. But I mean, still at school, but I'm just saying this. I don't get a chance to watch it the first time because they had it on time where I went to bed after a certain amount of time. But I seen the second time, I think a year. I forgot when I seen it again. But like I said, it was a holiday movie, and she played like a little angel in a human form. And she was making snow angels. So that inspired me, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, to make some damn snow angels. That one time. I wasn't feeling it. So, y'all, like I said, I like the look of the snow, but I didn't even like, as a kid, enjoying or interacting it. I ain't gonna lie. The only way I liked it snow was because, especially as a kid, if it was enough snow that my behind and had to go to school. Not to say I hated school to that degree, but what I meant to say is that, yeah, I really enjoyed it when I didn't have to go to school that day. Okay, and that's another darn story about one time coming home because I got dropped off by a former neighbor because his kids went both to the same school and getting dropped off. Even though it was just down the street and less than a minute away, it's dangerous when it was a bunch of damn ice. And that's another story I probably may talk about another day, whatever, if I remember it. But yeah, y'all, I never have really been too far on the smoke. And once I got old enough when I was driving, and I'm very careful anyway, I damn sure really didn't like driving in snow or interacting with snow. So, unless it's some fake ass snow or something like that. And I mean the type that don't stick and don't ice up, whatever. I'm not too far on the snow and stuff like that. No, that's not me. I know I'm going to have to deal with it. Because I live in a state that, yes, snow happens, even when it ain't supposed to happen, like in the fall. In mid-fall, basically, still. A whole month that's still before we get to winter, we got snow. And not just snow, a damn winter storm. So, and I think last week we had a little dust. We had a little tease of some snow, but it wasn't as bad as it was before. I'm surprised y'all was able to talk. And it's almost 37 minutes. I got 8 more minutes left, y'all. Because that's the plan I got with the speaker. That I only got 35 minutes. In the future, I'll get a plan where I can talk past. Because, y'all, I can want, as you see. And like I said, I didn't think I was going to have a lot to talk about yet. But that's what I'm probably going to put in the title. Is how my real feelings about snow. Okay. The turkey farm, maybe. I don't know. But I'll label this later on. As usual, because like I said, I chose not to do a live, but I thank God at least that there was no error. I didn't accidentally press a YouTube button when a video can play, where it also disconnects my recording. But like I said, I figured, let me I can't even say like pre-record because it was still the same day. Sometimes I have stuff to say and I'm able to pre-record. And today, I still, am kind of ahead because by the time I've uploaded, it'll still be today. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was a little bit hesitant because I was like, what am I going to talk about? But thank God I was able to at least come up with some stuff on the top of my head to think about, But also, too, y'all, are any of y'all celebrating Kwanzaa as well or celebrating Hanukkah if you're Jewish? I'm just asking, or people who don't believe in the holidays because they think of them pagan, or the thing is Jesus, that wasn't Jesus's birthday, or so forth. Like, are y'all just getting prepared for the new year, or all together, or, whatever. It's just going to be interesting. Well, last year, I don't think I even seen Colonel. I think they bought him a cake. I keep talking about my furry great nephew. I don't know. Well, I know one thing. They buy him like a top hat under that damn dog. Some dogs you put clothes on and stuff like that, whatever. Because, occasionally he do be wearing like a sweater and stuff like that, whatever. Stuff like that, for example, in, like a jogging suit one time. I think I got 1 or 2 of them. Now, the time he wears clothes. But one thing his ass can't stand, y'all, is some damn hats. He does not care. He is not here for it. He'll deal with, say, at the most, he may deal with a collar. He okay with that. Except that last year, he sure didn't like that damn. He made sure to take that damn flea one off. But I mean, he's still good. He didn't bring no fleas, no unwanted guests. But what I'm saying is y'all, my niece decided to dress him up as his little turkey. He was really supposed to be a damn shark, and he had a little chef hat on, y'all. And it was hilarious. As soon as he came over to visit us, he up there flew to see my mom and jump in her lap. I think he's saying hi, and he made sure to rub his head on her knee so he can take the damn hat off. As soon as my niece kept trying to put the hat on, take pictures, he'd be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, karate chop, and take that damn hat off his head. So, good luck for Dylan Top. Yeah, she's put a couple hats on before. He does not play that. He does not like hats. Okay, he not even for 2 seconds. He's taking that damn hat out. That's all he did. Every 2 seconds is that he'll do that. He didn't used to like certain clothes neither. He would sometimes spin, or sometimes he still do that just because. But he's not going to do this much with damn clothes. But yeah, when she first got him last year, and he was a pup little, he was still kind of bigger than a sweater. Y'all, he up here did some super pup move and sat there between me and her and spin and got out of that damn sweater. And then he tried to duck his head. It was just hilarious, even putting it back on him. But that's what I'm saying is, y'all, but a lot of these animals, are amazed people. And, you just don't know. Sorry, y'all, that was my email notification. By the way, before I get off here, I know this is just random, but like I said, I might as well go ahead and take advantage of these last 4 minutes. Now, speaking of animals and stuff, my nephew did not know that there are meat-eating plants. And I showed him one of these, videos that's on YouTube and stuff, and they looked it up. I'm like, yeah, there are ants. I said there are ants. Ooh, it's time for me to go to bed. There are plants that eat meat, okay? They were shown, of course, not gross and everything, but I always have heard about the Venus flytrap. Ain't Little House of Horrors? I remember seeing the damn movie and stuff with it, right? Okay, with Tisha Campbell, Tanisha Irish singing in the background, and Ricky Morningstar's main character, and you had the damn Venus flytrap talking about, feed me, and they had to get rid of the damn thing. I remember seeing that, okay? The musical, whatever the heck it was, movie. Now, the Venus flytrap I always knew about. I remember, I don't know why I remember, but I remember looking up on YouTube, of course, that there's a couple other more. And then my nephew was like, okay, we got to go. Siri, he asked Siri, because like I said, his behind already has a better phone than my behind has probably his head all together. And it's me being the devil. Okay, but anyways, my son hating on the child to say, how, but, he has a very nice phone, we'll just say that. But anyways, y'all, he looked it up last week or the week before last about, I told him. He was like, because he was surprised, like, flies are, bugs are considered meat. And when we seen how, they pretend some of these plants, they don't only eat flies, y'all. They up here, I think got a baby frog or I forgot what the heck it was. But it didn't show like a graphic term. It was just like this, okay, come on in, keep going, closer, gotcha, bitch. That's pretty much what that was. And you just see, the leaves close and everything, and it's done deal. And I guess that's his way of digesting. But yeah, y'all, it's just like I said, it's amazing about plants. And they do like, yeah, they consider bugs, they are considered meat. So, anyways, y'all, I'm about to get off on here. I hope y'all enjoy. Hugs and love again. Let's get on. We're going to start and put it, manifest. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great week. And it's going to be better this week and the next day and the next day. Even though it's going to be, sometimes going to be a little trouble. We're going to put that in. But hugs and love, y'all. Take care. I'm about to take my behind finally to bed, listen to a YouTube live again for RBJ Card 7. Because there's not a lot of people who do that. Or listen to the Lions Juniors, Friday 13 or something like that. But anyways, y'all. Hugs and loves again. Like I said, see y'all very soon. I might show my face finally this week. Anyways, y'all take care.